I don't know how you swing a hammer, but the way I do it is pretty similar to a hammer-on the guitar. This is the guitar technique we're talking about. I'll show you how to execute hammer-ons properly so you can get a good sound out of it. I'll show you the common pitfalls, how to get hammer-ons into your guitar playing, and I'll leave you with 3 song snippets that feature hammer-ons. So plenty to do, let's go. To be honest, holding a hammer while I'm holding my guitar makes me a bit nervous, but anyway, there are 2 similarities between swinging a hammer and doing a hammer-on the guitar. First of all, you want to hit the target spot on. You want to do the same with your hammer-on here. So you want to place your finger just where you would normally place it to get that good sound. Otherwise you wouldn't get that result that you want. Same here with the hammer. If you don't hit the nail properly, you won't get it in, or you will bend it, something like that. And the second thing before I'm going to show you a close-up is, once you hit the target, you don't want to press further with the hammer. That wouldn't do anything anyway. So you wouldn't do it. And the same here with the hammer-on. Once you hit your target, once you hit the string, you want to go back to that normal amount of pressure. So keep those 2 things in mind. You want to hit the string where you would normally place your finger. Once you're on the fretboard, don't press too much on it. Hammer-on is for me 2 things. First of all, it's an embellishment, so it's not necessary, but it makes guitar playing so much more interesting. And the second thing is it makes you faster. So when you play the string with your right hand or your left hand, if you're left-handed, you play the string and again, and every time between you play the string, you can do a hammer-on. So theoretically, that makes you twice as fast, right? Now it's time to get practical. Here's the first application. This is the result. So what I do here is I have my C major fingering here, just a normal one, and I do that finger picking pattern. A string, B string, D string, G string. That's it. So A, B, D, G. And the second time around, what I do is when I play the D string now, I lift the middle finger just before that, I play the string, and then I do a hammer-on. Just before I show you the 3 songs, the second quick start example is based around E minor and sounds like so. So what I do here is I have my E minor fingering, right? And then I do down, 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 up. And I do the first down on the top strings, then bottom strings, top strings again, and then 2 on the bottom. So top, bottom, bottom. And right there, when I do the 3rd downstroke, what I do is I lift my middle finger just before that, now, and I do my hammer-on here with the left hand. And then I continue. That's it. Let's start simple, Come Together by the Beatles. It has that unique bass line, and we can play that bass line in a higher register with the D minor chord, and it goes like so. So what I do here is I have my D minor fingering here, and just a quick tip, I have my little finger here instead of the ring finger. That is what you often find, but I feel like a lot of guitar beginners are struggling getting that close to the fret warrior, which is important. So you have your little finger here, that's way easier. Again, the more options you have, the more flexible your guitar playing can be. And then I do my 2 D strings, and I play the G string, and just before I do that, I lift the middle finger, everything else remains in place. I play the G string and I do my hammer-on here. And then I play the high E string and then a high B string, and that's it. The intro to Heart of Gold, Neil Young, features also a hammer-on, and here's how to play it. So you have your normal E minor here with index and middle finger, and then you add the little finger on the 3rd fret B string, which makes it an E minor 7 chord. And after that you go to D major. You have two choices here. Either you go just down with those 2 and make it a D, just with a different fingering, or you jump to your normal D with the ring finger on the 3rd fret. So either way would do. And what you do is you play the top string as a single note, and then 6 downstrokes. 2 on D, and then back to a regular E minor. And here's where that hammer-on comes into play. You'll lift the index finger, or you can lift both, and you play the A string, you do your hammer-on, and then the D open string and D string 2nd fret. And then it starts over again. I told you it's just snippets. I hope it makes appetite to learn the complete songs. The next one is Cat Stevens' Father and Son. Again, the intro features a hammer-on, this time with 2 fingers, so have a listen. So this is actually played on 2 guitars, just to have the right perspective on that. So what I do here is I have a G major fingering with the ring finger 3rd fret top string and little finger 3rd fret bottom string. And this is to have those 2 fingers free. And I do that. So it's down, down, up, down. And then that's followed by that hammer-on with the middle and index finger on the exact same spots for C major. So B string 1st fret with the index and D string 2nd fret with the middle finger. And that is followed by that melody, so G string 5th fret, and then high E string 3rd fret, again G string 5th fret, and then high E string 5th fret. If you're hungry for more similar applications of hammer-ons, then Wish You Were Here or Pink Floyd will be a good song. If you need any help with your guitar playing, then check out highguitar.com, where you can get one-on-one lessons. I understand how frustrating it is to be enthusiastic about guitar playing but not know where to start or what to do next. And that's why every month I help dozens of people just like you to learn guitar quickly, and I'd love to do the same for you. Well, it's not very common to train your left hand to swing a hammer. We want all our fingers to be able to do proper hammer-ons, so train all of them. Now that was hard work. You need something easy peasy you don't have to think about that much. Watch these couch guitar ideas. I see you there.